Welcome back, Comic Book Hero. Glad to see you back once more. And yes, we're going to be talking about my favorite dude, Superman, right over here, because it's come to my knowledge that a lot of guys do not know the value of a Superman comic book. The worst offenders are Superman, well, supposed Superman readers and fans. The other day I'm online, and I see a guy, and he's struggling to sell some Superman comics. And I was shaking my head. I was like, the guy had about 100 comics. He couldn't get $50 for them from Superman readers. It just didn't make any sense. And that's when I realized that a lot of Superman readers don't know the value of a Superman comic. See, most people believe that the comic is worth about $1. That's not true. This comic right here just came out, this is like a comic that's maybe 2 weeks old, and you look at the price tag on it, it's $2.99. If you go to the Overstreet Guide, the Overstreet Guide doesn't sell a comic book for less than $3. However, because it's a business, guys will mark down their stuff. Comic book stores paid maybe $1.50, if not less, okay, to get that comic book. And then it's marked up to you, the seller, or rather to you, the buyer, and that's where they make their overall profit. However, this right over here has a price tag of $3. Most guys think, well, it's $1 book. No, that's because this guy was really trying to unload it and they were still making a profit off of it. That means if at the very least it's being sold for $1 and the guy's trying to make a profit, okay, it's going to be like $1.50 at the end of the day, or $1.25, or $1.01, whatever that may be. When you're seeing somebody selling at 50 cents a copy, and then I was looking at the books, I was like, these are high-grade books. These aren't dog-eared or they don't have like all these spine ticks or anything of this nature. These are high-grade books. Why can't this guy get any money? So then I looked again and I was, okay, which books does he have over here? First appearance of Silver Banshee. First appearance here, okay? And I'm saying, I don't understand. Why can't he get any money? Here's the thing. A lot of people, including Superman readers, devalue Superman books. Oh, Superman doesn't have a lot of keys. Superman this, Superman... No. This book right over here, nobody is buying it right now. No one. Okay? It's come out. This is the variant cover. There's going to be plenty of them, thousands of copies. Nobody's going to buy them. Okay, they'll sit, eventually some will get destroyed, some won't be very good condition, so on and so forth. But this variant cover right over here, you give it a year or a couple of years, will be a sought after Superman book because it's the 800th issue. It says it right here. It's the 800th issue. And if you're a real Superman collector, you know that those issues, okay, those anniversary issues always sell well later on, be them graded or not. But most guys are like, here, take it for $1. Whoa, wait a second, dude. Go back and look at the 100th issue. That's the 200, 300, 400. Those books sell well. Why? Because those guys, the people who are selling them, sell them at the price where they should be instead of just saying, whatever, going over here. And I already had a show where I explained that a lot of times Superman books, it's hard to move them because there's so many of them. Superman, coming from the Golden Age all the way through the Bronze Age, and most of the Modern Age as well, sells a lot of books. And then you would find him in Superman, in Action Comics, Adventures of Superman, Superman the Man of Steel, Superman the Man of Tomorrow. Plus, if he was doing something with World's Finest, so he might be doing something with Batman, you could catch him in Justice League. At least 6 or 7 books, regardless of the time period. You go back to Silver Age, Superman, Action Comics, you'd have Superboy, Adventure. Okay, then you could also see him in issues of Lois Lane, Superman's girlfriend Lois Lane, Superman's pal Jimmy Olsen, World's Finest. You go a little bit further, you even see him in DC Comics Presents. So it's a wide swath, but you still have issues that are valuable and worth money, and these guys just don't seem to be able to get it. Case in point, Superman 53. Okay, this issue directly follows Action Comics 662, where Superman has revealed his secret identity to Lois Lane. Most people look at that book, hey, the secret identity reveal book, hey, whatever, it's $1 book. No, that's a significant issue, and you're letting it go away for cheap. Why? I can understand if it's in bad condition or what have you, but a lot of these are high quality books. These books look perfect, they're beautiful, and you're letting it go so cheap. Why? Why? Did you even think about it? No, that's not a book to sell, for $1 at the end of the day. And guys are just letting it go. Just because you found it in a dollar bin doesn't mean it's worth $1. I go through the dollar bins all the time. I find a book, hey, I can't believe this is here. Sold it for 50. Hey, I can't believe this is here. Sold it for 10, even for 5 at that nature. But the whole thing is a devaluation of books that should not be going for that low of a price. There's no reason why high-grade Superman books shouldn't be going for a large amount of money. But anyway, Superman 53, it directly follows issue Action Comics 662. Okay, it follows up the story with Lois Lane. That book, because of the cover and because Jerry Ordway did it, usually sells, I can sell that book for $10 easily without any particular problem. It's an iconic cover. He's there, he's saluting, he's got the American flag in back of him. The cover alone sells it. The story itself is a continuation, so hey, those are some good things about it. Most guys don't even know this. They'll let it go for 50 cents, and it'll be a flawless book. We're talking 9.6, 9.8 if it's graded. A flawless book. And they just let it go so cheaply. Why? Well, unfortunately, most people just don't know their Superman books. They don't know which books sell even if they aren't quote-unquote keys. And too many people just lead themselves by, hey, is this a key book? And they still don't know all of the keys. Adventures of Superman. What's the book that everybody always goes after? Anything with Doomsday on the cover. Wrong. What about the recalled Adventures of Superman, where it had featured the World Trade Center being demolished right after the World Trade Center was demolished in real life? That's a $10 book at the very least. More if you can get it graded, more if you get it signed. Anybody looking for it? Nope. Just sits there. Nobody takes any advantage of it. Even better, you'll have a book like Superman 53. There was a second printing of Superman 53. It's more valuable than the first printing, especially if you have the newsstand cover on it. Is anybody looking for it? No, we're not looking for it. Why? Because there's no value in Superman books because nobody knows the value. You've got to be kidding me. Right? Second printings are always lower print runs for the most part, especially the early ones on. And then you get a book that's already a fan favorite, good cover, excellent condition, but you're selling it away for $1. And then you have people who think, hey, there's no reason why I should pay $50 for 100 Superman books. Forget about it. I'll wait till it comes down to 30 or 25. Hey, look, if you're not going to get the money that you're looking for, I can understand why you don't want to sell them, or you sell them at whatever you got. You need to make some repairs on your car. You want to save up for your wedding. I get it. Okay, you got a baby coming on the way. You don't need these books anymore. You got to buy formula and diapers. I get it. But for the collector who's collecting, okay, and I myself, serious Superman collector, when you look at this book and you don't see the value in this book as more, make certain the light doesn't get too bad on it. When you look at this book and don't see the value in this book as more than $2.99, you have to really stop and ask yourself, what are you doing and why are you collecting this? Superman is a really strong collection to have. There are so many good issues, and so many good issues that actually sell well, especially from the turnover of the modern age. Why? Because a lot of those books still aren't in good condition, and a good portion of them were newsstand books. You should be digging, finding those newsstands, getting those high quality books, turning them over for really good money, or at the very least, better money than what people are doing. But come on. How can you call yourself a Superman collector and you don't want to spend $50 on 100 books? Something to think about. Hey, Calvin Ellis for Comic Book Hero. I'll see you next time.